Hello, everyone, and welcome. Thank you all so much for joining us today for this live stream event. My name is Alexia, and I am the program manager of the Microsoft Reactor Toronto. I will be sharing session resources with you in the chat. But before we begin, I'd like to quickly review two items: our code of conduct and event guidelines. First, please take a moment to review our code of conduct. Microsoft Reactor seeks to provide a respectful environment for both our audience and presenters. We do encourage engagement in the chat, but please be mindful of your commentary, remain professional and on topic. And secondly, our event guidelines. This session is being recorded and will be available on demand through the Microsoft Reactor YouTube channel in about 24 to 48 hours. I will be sharing the link in the chat for our on-demand content. And if you have not been on a live stream through YouTube before, please note that you must create an account on YouTube in order to have access and interact in the chat. So you can set that up now. But if you're unable to use the chat and have questions, feel free to reach out to us through social media or on our website. Which brings us to today's session, Business Central Copilot. I'm going to bring in our speaker here for today, Roberto. Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm Alexia. Thank you for having me here, and thank you very much for the attendance for participating in this session. Thank you very much, and I hope that I am sure that everything know about Copilot, everything heard a lot of things about Copilot, but I want to give us some information to create your own Copilot inside of Business Central.
Lovely. Well, thank you again so much for being here, and take it away.
Well, this is the session about Business Central Copilot, but really is about Business Central ToolKit Copilot. This is a bunch of tools to create your own copilots inside of Business Central. I'm sure that you are a little overwhelmed with this topic because we heard a lot of things about Copilot, about different Copilots in everything, in every software. But I hope this is worth it for you to this session, and we learn things to create our Copilot. Firstly, allow me to introduce me. I am Roberto Corella. I am from Spain. I am MVP and MCT. In the area is in business applications. I was speaker at Directions EMEA, Direction Asia, Days of Knowledge, in Spain and Biz Summit, and I have a blog and YouTube channel about Business Central and Power Platform. And of course, you are invited to visit our channel. And now I work as a Business Central developer in Suite Technology and Intellecta Technology, two partners in Spain. And you can see here my LinkedIn. If you have more information, feel free to contact with me by LinkedIn or something in any of these links that you can see here in below part. Okay, what is the thing that we see today? Business Central Copilot Toolkit. What is this? What is the Business Central Toolkit? What is Business Central Copilot? We are speaking about Copilot in Business Central. Firstly, I want to explain you a little about Business Central. I know everybody know who is what is Business Central, but I explain a little about this. Later, we speak about Azure OpenAI, very soft explanation. And finally, we explain about the prompt dialog page type and the AI model inside of Business Central to create our own copilots, right? If you have any question, please put in the comments, and later we can explain, answer the question when we finish the session. Right. Here you can see the main explanation of Copilot. Copilot is in the middle of everything in the ecosystem of Business Central of Microsoft. We have a lot of products with Copilot, and of course we have Copilot here in this part with Business Central. This is a small piece of the ecosystem, the Microsoft ecosystem, but Business Central is an ERP, is a software to companies to manage the accounts, the production, everything that you need in your company. You can use Business Central. It's a software as a service product that you can go to this software by the internet and work with them with the software in every place in every device, right? Then in the beginning, Business Central Copilot start to create two options. This is in the last version. Is not the last one. Is the before version. Start with marketing tests. Was the beginning of Copilot. Copilot in the world start more or less in March in 2023, and Microsoft including in Business Central Copilot with marketing with the marketing test. And what is this? Is the way to create a marketing test for the products. Imagine that you want to create a marketing test for a website or for a technical information, and you want to create an information. Then Microsoft create this functionality to show to write information about the product. We can have different parameters, emphasis, format, tone, different things. Later we will see in real in the demo. But this was the first approach for from Microsoft to Copilot in Business Central. In this last one version in October, Microsoft shows the new version and including another option, another Copilot inside of Business Central. In this case was the bank account reconciliation. As you can see here, we have a new image for the Business Central. This is this kind of image with stars, and this is the way to create to reconcile with Copilot. It's a very boring task for the accountants, and it's very difficult to work with this in Business Central. And Microsoft decided that it's better that this task was prepared, or we can have the help of Copilot to manage this task, right? This is the typical things that Copilot can do in the business world, because until now we have in the different products we have different Copilots for use, but in this case this is a software for companies. It's a business software. Then is how to include the Copilot in these products is very difficult, right? And then we have these two options now in Business Central with Copilot: the bank account reconciliation and the marketing test. Coming soon, we have a new functionality: is Copilot to ask things about Business Central in our system, in the same way that in Bing or in other products for Business Central for Microsoft. We have here the possibility to ask things, but this is the most interesting thing: ask things about my information in my Business Central. Imagine that you want to ask things about your customer. What is your best customer? What is the best product, the best seller product? What is the last purchase order that I prepare for this vendor? And any question that you need in a business software, in a ERP, we can ask for this in Business Central. This is not available now. It's theoretically we have this option in a few days, but we will have this option, I suppose, in the next month. But I am not sure, but I suppose will be in the next month, right? This is I can share with you a video, but in this case, we can go here. Let me show you as you can see, you can ask for anything in Business Central. Ask for the last quotes for a customer, and ask things about every thing, and open directly in Business Central, right? This is amazing. This is a very useful for to create options and to create different functionalities, or to look for information in Business Central. Okay, this is the let me show you how to work in real life. And for this, I go to Business Central. This is Business Central. This is the standard standard Business Central. And let me go to items. It is the item that I can sell or buy in Business Central. And come on. Not working. Is the demo effect now? It's not working now. But if not, change. Go again. Sorry for this, but this is the demo. I don't know why. What is the problem with this now? Very slow. Okay, later we will go again to this demo. But we have these options out of the box. What is the meaning of this? Is really you buy your subscription in Business Central, and you have this option directly in Business Central. But what if we want to create our own Copilot application? This is the more interesting question. Microsoft offers some things. But what happens if I want to create my own Business Central Copilot, my own opportunities to create a Copilot, right? For this, we will use these other options. Mainly, we will use OpenAI. Later, explain what is the how can I use OpenAI. Use the standard Azure OpenAI to create. But what is Azure OpenAI? OpenAI is an Azure resource. Using your own data, your data is not Microsoft tell us that this information is from you and it's not published for the rest of the people. And you can access to this OpenAI by API, and obviously you must pay for this information, for this data, right? Let me go to the okay. I am again in Business Central, and let me go to the item and go to see if now it's working. Okay, this is the Business Central, the items from Business Central, and imagine that you have here this item, and here we have Copilot. Remember the image that we can see here in this to see that is Copilot, that is using Copilot. And as you can see here, the Business Central create a marketing test. And imagine that I want to give more creative and in this case, change the. I want to emphasize my elegance, and then press to regenerate and show me another information, another text. This is the marketing test, right? This is how to use Copilot in the standard business for your business, right? And if I press here, keep it, we can have this information to publish, for instance, in Shopify, because in Business Central directly can go to Shopify, and we have a connector to connect directly to the Shopify, to a shop in Shopify, right? Okay, we have this information. Imagine that I have the other option for Copilot. In this case, we have bank account reconciliation, and we can have here, and we have this option to use Copilot, and then we can create an information with Copilot, using Copilot. I pay attention for this because we have the same page, the same kind of page, the same kind of information, the same buttons, discard, keep it, and the same typical options in the system, right? Okay, this is the standard out of the box, right? But if I want to create my own copilots inside of Business Central, I need to use the, let me go to the Azure OpenAI Studio. And in this case, we have different videos about this matter in Reactor, and we have a typical option to create Azure OpenAI Studio, and in this case we can work with the chat playground. But I want to pay attention now in this part. We have here the information about the URL, the API key, and other information. We can work with this in Business Central. Yes, of course. We can call to this Azure OpenAI and ask for Copilot, ask for the artificial intelligence with things as things to ChatGPT or OpenAI about things from Business Central. Okay, let's go again to this part, and now I want to explain the new about pages, about the development in Business Central. If you are an expert or you are a developer for Business Central, you can create your own application, your own extensions in Business Central to use in the standard application, the standard systems in Business Central, right? And we use the AL language. The AL language is a language for create your own extensions in Business Central. Let me show you how to work this. This is bigger now, and this is the typical extension for Business Central. We have different options, but today I want to pay attention in one page. This is the new prompt dialog page. It's a new type to use with Copilot. The main information for this new prompt dialog is a new page for AL. The users must to have the control. Always need to accept the information that Copilot gives us. And we will have the same experience across each AI application in every part of Business Central, right? This is the thing. The most important thing is in every part of Business Central we have the same kind of page to use with Business Central, with Copilot in this case. And this is the kind of the page. In this case, is this kind of page. Normally, we have three parts of the prompt dialog page. We have the input, we have the generate, and we have the content. What is the input? The input is when the user asks things about to Copilot. I want to know something about something. This is the input for the input that we send to Copilot. Generate is the way to work with Copilot. What is the process that Copilot do in our operation? And the content is the outcome generated, the things that Copilot give us for the user, right? This is the three parts that we have in this kind of a page. In this case, we have the input. We have here a page and an area to introduce the thing that we want to ask to Copilot. We have this button to generate the information, to call to Copilot, and in this case we can have different buttons to improve, to tuning the different details about the prompt. As you know, we can tune in our prompt to improve the information, to improve every question that we have to Copilot. Then we can have this tone, or we can have these buttons to improve this tuning, right? This is the option, the input for business, for Copilot. This part, right? This is the input part, the input area. We have the generate. The generate is when the things that Business Central create to send to Copilot, to OpenAI in this case. And Business Central processes the information and show me this bar to know that it's working in calling to Copilot and receiving any information, right? And finally, we have the output. The output is the outcome that we have in Business Central. The result that Copilot give us, I'll show you in the page, right? As you can see, this is the same information, the same kind of page that we have in the standard marketing test that is out of the box. But in this case, I create this page. Then it's more powerful for us to be able to create our own apps and our own systems, right? That the input and the output can be structured or unstructured, right? What is the meaning of this? This is an unstructured result or input. You can enter a text directly. You can enter any word here. But in this case, I enter some information in a structured way. I can see here the invoices for this is the same structure, the same page, but in this case, I am introducing a new page inside of the area to send to Copilot, right? We can have this information. This is an structured information. It's not a text, only a text, right? And of course, we can have not only in the input, also we have structured information in the output. We can have the same structured information in the output also. Okay, let's go to see how it's working this. And let's go to test. Firstly, we're going to test this. I go to sales, customers, go to this customer, and go to here, customer, and I want to use here this page. Remember, it's the similar look and feel that the Business Central out of the box pages, and I can ask here about something. What's the capital? Canada capital, and go generate, and the ChatGPT, in this case, the OpenAI answer the result, the outcome to give me an information. And we can see we have the standard buttons: keep it, regenerate, cancel, different options. Everything that you have is you can put here in the buttons or in the page, right? But the most important thing is, firstly, we need to inform that this is a preview. Okay. We need to inform that is the terms of use and learn more about this option. And because this is everything about Copilot in Business Central is in preview now, and then we can create our own page, but we need to put that is preview until now, right? Okay. This later I explain about this, and also we have more. This is let me go again. Related customer ChatGPT. This is an unstructured information. I give you a prompt and receive a text unstructured, but we can have here another kind of information, with the more structured information, like, for instance, every the list of pages, the list of invoices to use in as our prompt in Copilot, right? In this case, this application asks about information about the trend of this customer. Is good customer, is a bad customer, what is the normal, the average of the buys for this customer, and we can ask for something and give us an information about it's a resume about information of this customer, the sales average for this period is blah blah blah, and so on, right? This is an unstructured information also. Okay. Well, but how can I develop this in AL? We have a page, and we have some properties, very important properties. This is the different properties for the page. This is the RCB Chat GPT. This is this is this page. Then let me show you how it's created. We have some properties. Caption, obviously, is the name of the caption, the same as in the rest of the pages. Page type is the new type is prompt dialog. Prompt mode, I explain something about this later. Is optional. Is not. We can forget this prompt, this property, but I recommend it to put it because is how is working the page. In the most of the times we are open to open the page to put everything in to ask to Business Central, but maybe I can use without prompt with some information ask directly to Copilot. Then for me can be better to create this other part, right? It's not possible to be extensible. What is the meaning of this? It's not possible to increase my application. This is a very important option. And as we see before, is a preview, right? Remember, this is preview. We are saying that is preview, right? And later we have this is every we have the layout. The layout that we create in Business Central in our page is 3 areas: prompt, prompt options, and content. The area prompt, the prompt options, and the content. The prompt area is this part of the page. If I go to here, the prompt area is this part, right? Remember, this is the prompt area. And then we need to create a field, in this case is text input, to introduce this information. The most important thing here will be that we need multi-line in order to put more than one line, right? Is the information is where we introduce the information to send to the artificial intelligence, right? This before to person generate. The second area is the prompt area. The prompt area, well, in the prompt area, we have that. Remember that the information can be structured. Then we can have this kind of information, and then we can have a part, right, like this. This is a part that we can will be this part. It's a structured page in our prompt. Later, we have the prompt options. The prompt options are the buttons that we can have in the page. In this case, I only have one, is the tone, and for me, this is this button, and this button have different options, right? For me, this tone is an enum. It's a type of data in Business Central. Later, we will see in the VS Code. And of course, we have the output. The output is the result, the outcome for this information in Business Central. After to receive the information from Copilot, right? Okay. Also, we have actions. We have system actions. What is system actions? Generate. Of course, we have this button, generate, to create to call to business to Copilot. We have regenerate, to call again, right? This is the first one, and later we have regenerate, to call again to Copilot, and we have cancel. This is the button for cancel, is to discard the information that ChatGPT sent us, right? And this is generate, as I explained before. And in the generate, I can have a progress dialog. The progress dialog is the information that we have when we press to the button, to the generate information. I receive this message on the screen, and then this is the information about that we can have here, right? In this case, is progress dialog dot open, and we put this information that is just this information, right? Regenerate is the other button, because maybe I don't like the information that give me, and I regenerate again to ask again to this information, and cancel to cancel the information, right? You can we have two buttons by default, is keep it and discard, but we can modify the caption for these buttons, and in this case we can use caption and caption, different captions for OK and for cancel. Then you receive this different message, different captions in the on the buttons. Here is reactor keep it, and this is this one, right? More when you press keep it, you need to save the information, the result in any place, or the marketing test save the information in some place. And or if you discard the information, you can press close. For this, we use on query close page. It's a trigger that is the results when you press. I press something here. What is the capital, the Spain capital, generate, and if I press keep it, show me a message, and if I press cancel, as you can see here, we have the message here, but because it's this message cancel present, right? Okay. Pay attention also in to details. In this case, we have two new icons for Copilot. Microsoft wants that use this new image or these new icons with when you are using Copilot. They want that the user know always that you are using Copilot, right? And for this, create these two new icons or images to use with Copilot, right? One is filled and the other is not filled. And let's go to see directly in the VS Code and go to see this page. This is the part of the ChatGPT, the properties of the page. This is the page that we just to create. And in the layout, we have the prompt with a variable called text input. We have the prompts options with a file. As I told you, we have an enum, and this is the enum, formal, informal, creative. We have this kind of information here. Okay. Later we have more. This is the prompt options, as I told you. Later we have the content is the outcome for this the information is the output, and this is another variable called output. And we have the different actions. The different actions is to generate. Later I explain this part. Okay, this is another part to explain how to use the model. And we have, if I use regenerate, what happened? If I use cancel, see, if I press cancel, what happened? And here we have the query close page to when something press the buttons, the actions that need to perform in our system, right? it's very, very, very easy to create this kind of copilots. And here we have the other option. In this case, is the invoices, and this is the same. We have in the prompt area, we have the customer, the name, the customer name, the invoice list, because this is a part. This, you can see here, this is a part. It's not a field. It's not a variable. It's a part. It's a list of a list of invoices. Is a standard page that we have here. This is a list part, and for this this reason, I can use it in as a part in another page. And well, the output is the same, another variable called output. Okay. Toby asked me if I can post the code for the buttons after. Yes, I put the code in GitHub in order that you can download, use it in any moment, right? Okay. Perfect. Let's go with the next part. We create the prompt dialog, right? The prompt dialog is the page, right? That is really is this page, right? But the heart of the system is how to call to OpenAI, right? Because it's very important to know that the part out of the box marketing text or reconciliation, the bank account reconciliation, for now is free, right? It's the use is free. It's included with the Business Center subscription. But if you use your own Copilot, if you use your own system, then you need to use your OpenAI, and then you need to pay for this, right? Before to see the one of the things that we need with the AI model is that we need to register our Copilot application, right? Why? Because go again to here. Because the power must be in the user. The user must have the power to deactivate any possibility of use Copilot, of use some part of Copilot, right? And for this, we have this this model. If I go to Business Central, let me go here, press OK, Copilot, Copilot capabilities, go here. And this is a special page to, as you can see here, we have my chat GPT that I created before. The publisher is Roberto Corella, and we have here the button that to go to a page that you want to give more information to the user that about what happened with this Copilot, right? But I need to put this information here in this page, right? It's not automatically to put the information here. We need to introduce this information, this part in this application here in Copilot. Then for this, we have some models in Business Central in AL to introduce these functions. We have different functions like this. We can firstly to create an extend for Copilot capability is the list of items in our system, our list of copilots in our system. Later we have the one code unit to register the application in the capabilities of Copilot, right? And then let's go to see in our demo. Go here. I create this. This is the code unit. When I install the code unit, when I install my app, in this case, I register the capability and using the Copilot capability code unit, and I have my label for the information, and with this function, I create the different the capability inside of the capabilities of here, right? With this instruction in this function, I insert this in order that the user can deactivate this capability, right? Because maybe it's not interesting for me, and I don't want that the people use my users in our company activate this or use this app, right? This functionality. Okay. We are finishing, but we have the more important the more important thing is to go to Azure OpenAI. In this case, we need three things here. Need the resource URL, the deployment name, and the API key, right? Where is this information? Of course, we have this information here in our Azure OpenAI Studio. We have here our URL. Here we have the API key. The API key is here in this asterisk. We have the API key, and what is the method? The method is called or the deployment is sample 2023, because it's here is the deployment that I am using here for this Azure AI. Right? Remember, this is when you use your own Azure, your own copilots in Business Central, we need to use your own Azure AI Studio or your Azure AI deployments, right? Okay, with this information, I can use the generate, the option for generate. Only need to pass this information. We have a function, and in this function, generate the prompt. And with this option, with this code unit, Azure OpenAI, now is very, very easy to manage our callings to OpenAI. It's not necessary to know about HTTP. It's not necessary to know nothing about web services. You only need to say, okay, this is my parameters. This is my information. I can use the message, that the prompt, and directly receive the message, the results, and the results is directly sent to the output page, the output area, right? Later I will see in our system. Go here and let me. I put every part of the model in the same every different objects in the same document, but it's not the best way. But it's easy to create or to see every information directly in the same page. We have generate here. We have the different options for each code unit. Azure OpenAI response, the computation parameters, everything that you need. Imagine that you want to know, go to definition. What is the parameters? The parameters, maximum tokens. You know, when you use OpenAI, you need to control the tokens. You know that you need to control the temperature. Remember, this information is here. Max response, temperature, this information, this configuration for the development is here, but then we can use these same parameters directly here in the in parameters. Later, we introduce the prompt. The prompt is the part that you receive from the customer, from the user. The user sends us this information and go here and generate chat completion. And with this, I obtain the results. Okay. And then, if I go here, I have this information. Use generate, introduce the text input that the user introduced in our page, and the result go to the output that is really the part that we have in the content, right? Okay, we can use more additional meta prompts to filter the content or to improve or tuning our contents or information, but it's not. We don't have time now. But if you, in next videos, I try to create this information to how to use these meta prompts to tuning better the content. This is all for today. In our agenda, we have a Business Center Copilot Toolkit. We're speaking about the Business Center Copilot, the out-of-the-box options in Business Center Copilot. We have. I will see. I was watching about the Azure OpenAI, about the new prompt dialog page type, and about the AI model. And okay, I don't know if we have any question. If no, we are out of time. Well, taking action, we have more videos about this Business Central in my channel. And if you are interested in more in these things, we have several events during the next time in busy test days. I will be there in June with the workshop about MV820 developer exam guide. Is about the new Business Central development exam. We will have another session in Dynamics Minds in May, and we will have another session about these matters in Business Central Day in Spanish. Will be in April in Microsoft. And Okay. I don't know if we have any question, but if not, we are finished.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Roberto. It doesn't look like we have any questions in the audience. So, yeah, thank you again so much for being here with us today and for this great session.
Thank you very much, Alexia, and see you next time.
Sounds great. Have a great one. Bye, everyone.